Oh yes, that's what I love, guys. The smell is captivating. All fish in the world is here. Ah, the smell of New Year, fir trees. And let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, my dear friends, will you guess where am I today? Do you know the name of this city? I can give you a hint. It's not Moscow and not St. Petersburg. Russian New Year fairs is something spectacular with all these delicacies. Yes, you see people buy it. This is baked duck with plums. Less than $7 for 1 kilo only. And baked turkey. And you see people like it. Terrific choice, guys. You must take the A train to go to Sugar Hill at Harlem. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You miss the A train. You find a miss the quickest way to Harlem. My dear friends, I'm not going to Harlem right now. And I don't need the A train because I need a train from Moscow to Kaluga, another wonderful, amazing region of Russia. And I invited you to join me as usual. Let's go! Having ridden approximately 3 hours, I found myself in Kaluga. It's not Moscow region, it's Kaluga region. What am I going to do here? Of course, I'm going to film something very, very interesting. All I do for you. It's first time I'm here in Kaluga, and I'm really impressed by this railway station. You know that every railway station is the face of the city, yes? Kaluga is a city with impressive past and very interesting present. And it was a merchant city. And I would like to show you some relics of the past here. And of course, real life of real people as usual. Are you ready? In summertime, the city looks like this. But now the weather is very dull. It's not so beautiful for sure. And it's only +3, you know. It's not typical weather for winter in Russia, in these regions. All this amazing tradition of provincial towns and cities, small markets near the big stores with homemade food. Have a look at these wonderful handmade things for decoration of your home, and tasty cucumbers, tomatoes and mushrooms, and pine tree. And if you like fresh garden garlic or pumpkin or ginger, you can come here to buy all this. The main pedestrian street here in Kaluga is Theatralnaya Street or Theater Street. It's like Arbat in Moscow. Two main theaters, drama theater and youth theaters, are located here on this street. But in 18th century, this street had very bad reputation. There were a great deal of pubs, and drunken visitors of these pubs were often robbed. Yes, it was very dangerous street. But now I see Christmas fair there. Let's see. As for me, I adore Christmas fairs in different cities, and here is Kaluga Christmas fair. So, what can we buy here? For presents, for our friends? some souvenirs and local food. I see so many kinds of honey from different regions of Russia. You know that my country is huge, and people, Russians, like to eat a lot of honey. The lowest price for honey, you see, it's only $6.50. Very cheap. The city Kaluga looks very nice. Have a look at this wonderful building. I think it's Academy. In spite of dirty, melting snow. I mentioned before, it's not typical weather for this region for winter. I think I have to come back here at night because I see a lot of lights in the sky. But now let's see anything else. Russian style scarves and treasures and everything with the symbol of future year. Green snake. Oh my God, have a look at this beauty. Handmade decorations, 6,000 rubles, it's about $60 for today's rate of exchange. And you see, it's a very, very unusual present. It's made on birch tree. Yeah, you see the parts of birch tree and different design. Looks wonderful. I adore all this. It's really great. And the symbol of northern Russia, a polar bear. Very funny. Wow, I see local citizens are fond of sport. It's a palace of sport, and it's neighboring with the Philharmonic Hall. I see it's a sportive and high cultural city. What a smell! It is so attractive. Wow! Farm products, farm smoked meat and farm sausages. Guys, everything you're dreaming about for your holiday. And it looks like something from Spain, probably, yes? We call it hamon or hamon or jamon, I don't remember exactly, but this is typical Russian. And what about prices? It's $7 for 1 kilo and $8 for 1 kilo, and it's really great. The best section here, yes! Can you see it? At first, I had an idea to film the sightseeings, the attractions of Kaluga, but no, guys, no, because I'm foodie, like you. And I spent time right here, Christmas fair, with delicious Russian food. Yes, I was mistaken. This is the best section. Because it's, yes, red caviar, typical everyday Russian food. Yes, we eat it every day, guys. I'm kidding, for sure, not every day, because it's not unhealthy food. So, as for fish, my mouth is really watering and watering. I can't speak even, because all this look so delicious. Whew. And prices are really very nice. Just $50 for the most expensive fish in the world, beluga, for example, and smoked squid. And have a look at this halibut. А это копченый, да? Палтус. And what is this? Snake? Smoked snake? Это копченая змея? Змея у вас, да? Yes, it's eel, guys. I'm kidding again. Don't believe me. $50 for very tasty eel. I want to try something. Guys, I'm very happy. Don't envy, please, because I'm going to try this right now. This is king salmon. King salmon is fantastic. I know it for sure. I don't know how to eat it. It's something fantastic. This fish is melting in my mouth. I want to eat it all right now. Thanks a lot. It's typical tradition from Soviet era to call the main street in every city Lenin Street. Do you know who is Lenin? The leader of the Great October Socialist Revolution. And even Central Bank is here on Lenin Street. Do you remember I told you already about the growing cheese factories in Russia? It's all Russian production, and yes, these are cheeses. You see, prices are not so big, just $6 or $7 or $8 for 1 kilo of extraordinary cheese. What else can we find here? It's not so polite, I think, to film with so many people, yes? But I will try to do it. Yes, fish. It's great. If you think that due to sanctions we don't have Italian food in Russia, you are mistaken. But all this amazing food is produced here in Russia. But it's Italian style. Wow, what I see! Buongiorno!
Ciao signore e signori, buongiorno, prego, venite ad assaggiare il nostro prosciutto crudo, il salamino, il nostro patè, formaggi buonissimi di capra, il parmigiano è fatto in Russia, a Tver da un italiano, perciò 40 mesi di maturazione.
I'm sure you understood everything, my dear viewers, and I want to try it right now because Russian Italian production. Yes. Don't envy, please. Don't envy.
Molto buono.
Prosciutto crudo with truffles. Yes, I can feel the smell of truffles. I'm crying, guys. I missed Italian products. But now I know where to get it in Russia. Only a real foodie can dance after eating this type of sausage. The Church of St. John the Baptist was built 350 years ago, and it was on the outskirts of Kaluga at that time. Now it's a center. This is halva house. Do you know what does it mean, halva? I think it's very tasty. Let's see. Very nice. Very nice. I want to try it as well. This is strawberry and cherry halva. Less than $1 for 100 grams. It's something very unusual.
Mango.
And yes, what about mango? Wow, the best halva in the world. I'm sure. I would like to stop in every corner because everything is terrific. But I'm cold a little bit, though it's only +3 today. And here you can buy ginger tea and Siberian berry tea and hot wine. Yeah, I think hot wine is not for me. I will try anything else. Okay. Kaluga is a city with which the biggest names of Russia are associated. It was here that Konstantin Tsiolkovsky, the main cosmonautic spherist, wrote his works. And our great poet, brilliant poet, Alexander Pushkin strolled along the streets. And the great Russian emperors often visited the city. But Kaluga is famous not only for its involvement in space travel, but also for its history, ancient history, merchant houses and old cathedrals and different museums. It's really a very interesting city. There are so many attractions here that it will take more than 1 or 2 weeks to visit all of them. Our friends from Azerbaijan with amazing pomegranates. Just 1 kilo for $6. And you can drink pomegranate juice here. And for sure, the taste of New Year is tangerines from Abkhazia here. $3 for 1 kilo. Oh, what can I do with this strong desire to try everything? My dear viewers, do you have a plan to visit Russia? If yes, so you must try this delicacy. Mushrooms. Different kinds of mushrooms. Salty mushrooms and pickled mushrooms. And have a look, it's really great taste. Especially if you like to drink vodka. This is the best snack for vodka. These mushrooms are from Karelia. It's northern part of Russia, and I know that the forests in summertime are full of mushrooms there. And you see dried mushrooms, the best for mushroom soup. And do you know what this? It's pine tree brooms for Russian bathhouse. The smell will be fantastic. The construction of the Holy Trinity Cathedral began in 1786 and was completed only in 1819. But why? The work was delayed for many reasons, but the main ones were the Russian-Swedish War and the Patriotic War of 1812. In first case, there was a shortage of funds for reconstruction, for building. And the second case is events in Moscow were to blame. After the French troops occupied Moscow, there were a great deal of fires everywhere. And in one of these fires, the iconostasis, which was created for this cathedral, was destroyed. And we won this war, for sure. I always tell you guys, it's better to be friends with Russians. Mm-hmm. Yes, very traditional, ancient Russian winter boots, valenki, you know, it's still popular nowadays with a wonderful design. It's very, very attractive and fashionable. Would you like to buy, for example, this blue valenki or red valenki? Mm-hmm. Guys, I didn't expect to see such a rich New Year fair in a small city, because the population of Kaluga is only 330,000 people, and wow! Oh, my dear viewers, have a look what I found here. Fresh donuts with different fillings. Looks very, very tasty. And its price is $1.50 only. Which would you like to choose? I see prices are really very low. $2 and $1 even. And $2.50 for chocolate cheesecake. Not bad, yes? I want you to feel this Christmas mood, this New Year mood. In a small Russian city, not in Moscow. Because all my colleagues, bloggers, have already filmed different fairs in Moscow and St. Petersburg, but not here, not in ancient Russian city Kaluga. I'm like in fairy tale. As for me, I adore this Christmas and New Year time because of these lights and this New Year mood and this New Year fairs with a lot of tasty food. Yeah, it's mesmerizing. How to create the New Year mood? Welcome to Kaluga.